Welcome back to Inside Adelaide. Well, the recent months have seen the closure of two major book retailers, Angus & Robertson and Borders, who have both slipped into voluntary administration. Nobody's really sure why the moves happened, or at least nobody who's talking anyway. Sinead Kentish has the story.
Borders and Angus & Robertson's parent company Red Group went into voluntary administration on the 17th of February 2011. Since then, many events have unfolded, including the closure of one Angus & Robertson store in Adelaide, and with many more to lose their jobs. Internet sales and e-readers have been blamed for the loss of profit. Ross Dillon, ex-Angus & Robertson franchisee, does not agree. He was involved with the Angus & Robertson name for many years, and late last year he decided not to renew his contract with the company.
The Angus & Robertson, some of the fundamentals of pricing up books in their company stores above recommended retail prices. Private equity company were looking for immediate bottom line profit, and so how could they do it best? They could do it, they thought, best by increasing prices and going to publishers and pushing for greater discounts.
Mr. Dillon believes the reasons given by the media for the voluntary administration are false, and that the Angus & Robertson business model was unstable.
The Borders did up price. They encouraged franchisees to do it, and I refused point blank. I said that it was tantamount to cheating your customers. And subsequently, the company stores lost a lot of custom. In reality, what they did is drove customers away from them.
The Red Group company remain in legal discussions over the matter, and whilst no staff are allowed to speak on camera, a reliable source has stated that Angus & Robertson have been losing customers and profits at a rapid rate for many years before now. It was also stated that Red Group company was not looking after local franchisees financially. The source stated that they know that franchisees were losing all profits to the gift card saga. This is where the gift cards had been turned over at twice face value. Mr. Dillon had insider information and an inclination of the downward spiral of the company. He believes the private equity company were being too greedy, which drove customers away.
Those who've been running Angus & Robertson have known that I've been scathing about the way that it's been managed, and I had a pretty good insight into what was going on. It's a spiral. If you don't make the income, you can't pay your expenses, and if you're not buying books to sell, that's an inevitable outcome.
Although there is direct competition with online sales and e-readers, this is not the main cause of the collapse of the two major retailers.
This matter's not about e-reading or downloading. This is about no business could have survived, in my view, what's been done to Angus & Robertson. It's not a simplistic matter that relates to recent issues that are outside Red Group or outside Angus & Robertson's control. They've been well within Angus & Robertson's control, but they chose not to heed the warning signs. Some of the operators, managers of Angus & Robertson or Red Group may have been wise in other fields of commerce, but they weren't very wise in terms of the book industry.
When speaking to the general public, most people preferred to purchase their books from a bookstore because of the atmosphere.
I love, like I said, the independent bookshops are beautiful, and they remind me of the 70s and the 80s where we used to be able to go in and sit down, similar to Borders, sit down and just sit and read, and in beanbags and couches. I love that. It's just lovely, and I don't want to lose that.
There's the experience of actually going to a shop, which is kind of enjoyable, especially bookshops where you can just browse the actual books.
The only reason why these customers would shop for books online is price.
A number of books, and several of them I have bought online because of pricing.
Purely because of price. I mean, if the book stores had the same price, I'd shop there.
It is here in the heart of Adelaide where consumers will most be affected. This Angus & Robertson store in James Place will be closed down.
I think, Angus & Robertson have a lot to answer for.
Sinead Kentish, Inside Adelaide.
Finally on tonight's show, well, the Adelaide Cup is South Australia's premier horse race. Currently held at Alan Scott Park at Morfettville, the Cup has been running since 1864. On Monday, guys and girls headed to the track to enjoy the food, wine and fashion on offer, and to place a bet or two.
It's a day of great food, fascinators and fillies that attracts thousands of people, from racing fans to fashionistas. The sun was out and shining this year, but it was the great atmosphere that brought most people to the race.
The weather.
It's an iconic race day, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's very much, the city race meeting, but got the country feel about it.
Appeals to a broader range of age groups, I think, and it's outside, daylight, enjoying fun times in the sun.
Fashion, food, drinking, social,
racing, the
horses, social aspects, just to try it, I guess. I've never been to Nova, so try it.
Bit of gambling.
Our last opportunity to frock up and look fabulous and head out for a drink.
For the fashion, the girls, see the horses run past us.
Hi, Mum.
We went to the Melbourne Cup last year, so we're going to see if it's just as good. So it's the first time I've been to Adelaide Cup.
Over 18,000 people attended, despite Wome Adelaide and the Future Music Festival both being on the same day.
It's a much more elegant atmosphere, I think, than Futures.
Yeah.
The day was a chance for the ladies to frock up, with many entering the Fashions on the Field competition. In true racing style, there were extravagant hats and stylish dresses. Just part of the fun of the Adelaide Cup.
Yeah, it's good. Got ready all together, so like groups. It's good, it's fun. You get to dress up in a frock and heels and makeup and hair and get.
But by no means were the men outdone in the fashion stakes. At least, not according to them.
We are pretty handsome, but we try our best anyway. Try our best.
Definitely.
Not weary. 50-50. Weary.
No, definitely not topping that.
We went to Thailand last year, was it about 6 months ago? And we thought we'll get some suits at Adelaide Cup, dress to impress.
Yeah, I reckon we're.
Well, I don't usually dress up, but I reckon I'm alright.
Betting was also a big part of the day, although not everyone had the same tactics.
Horses with pretty names. I don't know, but we'll leave the boys to do the betting. Yeah. I don't even know the horses' names this year. I haven't done my research.
There's my colours.
I'm still studying the form guide.
Yeah, we might have a bit of fun a bit later on.
Like the name, more
Betting
awesome.
on a whim.
No. Maccabi Diva?
Absolutely fantastic day.
Yeah. He's winner. Mine not so flash, but I'll get there.
Winners are winners.
That's it.
Winner today.
The Adelaide Cup attracts people of all ages and interests, and this year has been no exception. There's plenty to see and do. The fashion, the food, and of course, the horses.
See the beautiful horses. Running races, try to win some money. Watch Luton Punda rip it up on the DJ system.
Yeah,
That's it. How it is.
Yeah, we just came to the race. It's a very good day, so we didn't actually place any bets yet. It was a bit, so.
The crowd love a close finish, and Monday's race did not disappoint. The Adelaide Cup was won by Muir, followed closely by Sadler's Story and Macedonian. The Cup is over for another year, but for fans it's worth the wait, because there's really nothing like a day at the races. Anna James, Inside Adelaide.
Well, that's all we have time for tonight. Thanks for joining us. Now, don't forget you can check us out on YouTube and Facebook. I'm Lauren Waltuder. See you later.